Kendal is a special place. When we first came, we didn't know all of the opportunities that might be available here. Well, my life has been pretty active throughout my entire career. I started out as a teacher at the high school level. I spent about 20 years there. I moved on to the college level. So it was pretty vigorous. There was always a schedule that I had to do. There was a deadline that I was working, but I enjoyed it. It was invigorating. So when I retired, I wanted to keep going in that way. I found that there was a group of recorders here, and I found myself enjoying that group. I also continued with the men's choir that I had over in Waynesboro, and although it was a trip, I continued to do that. However, I found that there was a Kendal singing group here, which met weekly, and so I joined that group. And besides singing with the group, I was asked by the then director to do some solo work. And we had recitals and concerts at Christmas and other times. One of those recitals was a Broadway musical, and I sang something from South Pacific. I had never done that before. I suppose the most important thing was that I got invited to be the chairman of the Culture and Entertainment Committee. And so we developed among ourselves a series of events that go on throughout the whole year. But these events are weekly, 2 or 3 times. We travel from Kendal into the Lexington area or beyond this area, and then we invite people to come here. And having to invite people coming here from, say, VMI or WNL, I got to know the music people over there and the people in the faculty there. And those were really enriching things. So it really was a home away from home in a way, because all of the things that I've been used to were here and then some. Well, Kendal is a CCR community, a continuing care retirement community, and we had not really heard about that so much before we moved. And when we found out that Kendal had this continuous flow, you could go from independent living to assisted living to nursing care living, and it would be a fairly easy transition in terms of the economy or the location. We could all be in a kind of a community here. And that's one of the things that I think is important about Kendal, that we see ourselves not just as separate locations, but as a community. And so there's caring, that's an important thing. And so the independent people spend quite a bit of time with those people, especially in the nursing care facility. So the caring opportunity in physical and social and psychological health, I think, is so supportive here, which probably is a reason for people living longer here.